T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello, and welcome everyone. This is Ken with the USS Battleborn, and welcome to Take 3 Presents a Virtual IC Report. We put together a little program to showcase some of the things we've been putting together for the upcoming IC next month. And, excuse me. Feel free to post any questions as they come in, and we'll be glad to answer them as we can. Joining me is the VIC Chair, Aaron Poole. My notes are going out of control, excuse me. Our VIC Chair, Aaron Poole, Randy Mitson, General Karsten, Crispy Chicken Sandwich, Kevin Plummer, and Ron Honeycutt. First, I'm going to bring in Aaron, our VIC Chair. Welcome. Hi. And hello.
Hi.
I was going to say, welcome. Haven't seen you in, 5 or 6 minutes. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect in this upcoming IC.
Well, the first thing I want to say is you're going to see guests galore. We just wrapped up our interviews with Tim Russ. He gave us a lot more than we expected, so I'm really excited about that. You can expect some live interaction. It's the closest that we can come to being like an in-person convention, and that's going to take place in GatherTown. We have a little bit of explanation about GatherTown that'll come a bit later. And, you know, we're going to have a wonderful final mission ceremony that we filmed, and we're going to have some awards. So I honestly cannot wait for this to happen, because we put so much countless hours of work into it already, and more to come. So I think it's going to be the
amount of hours for sure.
I know Ken's very much involved in this. Actually, Region 3 has done an incredible job contributing. I can't thank you guys enough, because everything's pretty awesome. But you guys will see that when you see some of our sneak peeks.
Absolutely. We're happy to help. Well, thank you. And we're going to go and segue on to, well, let's see, do we have any questions so far? And I am seeing none yet. So
nobody wants to talk to me.
Oh, no one wants to talk to you. Okay, so let me
kick me out.
I'm going to bring in Kevin Plummer, who represents Starfleet Tactical. Welcome, Kevin.
Hi, Ken.
I understand Starfleet Tactical is a new group all about gaming. Could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, Starfleet Tactical is one of the newest auxiliaries to be approved, and it involves connecting Starfleet International with the gaming community. And by the gaming community, I'm not holding anything back. That's for all types of games. So if you are interested in gaming, you need to get in touch with us.
How could people interested get in touch with you in Starfleet Tactical?
Well, you can always message me personally on Facebook. But we also have a dedicated email address, and that is tactical.sfi@gmail.com.
Let's see if we can get that pulled up on screen.
Yeah, when we were creating the Gmail account, we were like really surprised at how many tactical email addresses were already.
Absolutely. Are you guys planning any kind of activities like online tournaments or the like?
We will be planning tournaments, chapter against chapter, region against region, and then, of course, Starfleet against the gaming community in general.
Fantastic, fantastic. And are you currently looking for any members that are gamers to help fill out staff?
Definitely. This is, like I said, it's one of the newest auxiliaries to be approved. So this is ground floor time to get in and be a part of, making tactical what it will have the prospect of being.
Very cool. Very cool. So I hear you're planning a presentation for the VIC. Can you give us a little taste of what you're going to be doing?
Well, we're talking about a couple different things. We still haven't quite narrowed down what it is that we're looking at. But one of the things we've considered is an introduction to Star Trek Adventures, which is an RPG tabletop, but it can also be played on formats like Roll20 and stuff like that online. And then we've also talked about having a panel on generating more of a in-depth background for your characters. So, who was your mother? Who was your father? What did they do? What are your aunts and uncles? And, what kind of schooling did you have? And why were you, allowed into the Starfleet Academy or something? Those type of things.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to it. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you joining us. And next, we're going to go and bring in representing the Starfleet Scholarships Program, Rob Honeycutt. Hello, Rob.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about the scholarship program and what that's all about.
Okay. So I just want to follow up on the gaming thing. I love to hear that there's more going on within SF5 for your membership money. Like back when I joined 2014, there was a lot of stuff that you got included with your membership, from like the communique to the discounts at rental places and all that, and some of that has gone away, and so it's nice to hear that there's going to be, we still have Starfleet Academy, we still have the scholarship program, which is one of the bigger benefits that you still have access to as part of being a Starfleet member. And it's just good to see that there's more people willing to start things up that are going to be for all the members and let them get active in the community. So as far as scholarships, it's one of the biggest things we have here in Starfleet that's available to anybody that's doing any type of higher education. Doesn't have to be college, university. It can also be technical programs, and as long as they are able to receive financial aid and distribute that financial aid to their students, then that qualifies. It's also international. So just like our organization, you can be going to, a university in Dubai. We're still going to be able to accommodate that for the scholarship fund. Up until this year, there were 5 different scholarships, and those were exclusive to Starfleet members. And that is the Gene Roddenberry Patrick Stewart Scholarship for Aspiring Writers and Artists. They're kind of broken up by what you're majoring in. The James Doohan Montgomery Scott Engineering and Technology Scholarship, the Armin Shimmerman George Takei LeVar Burton Scholarship for Business, Language, and Education, the DeForest Kelley Dr. Leonard McCoy Memorial Medical and Veterinarian Scholarship. And then if you don't fall into any of those categories, we have one called the Space Explorers Memorial Scholarship. That's more of a general scholarship that you can apply for if you're not in one of those writers and artists, engineering and technology, business, language studies, education, or medical and veterinarian. But that is a lot of people that covers as well. The scholarships are open from January 1st through June 15th. We've had kind of an oddity this year because I haven't had access to some of the stuff that I need to be able to run the scholarship program effectively. And I just recently got access to being able to use that and reply to members and things like that. So I'm going to be replying to the people that have submitted a application for a scholarship already this year. And also I want to extend the scholarship program application period for 10 days. So until July 13th, I want to give people an extra 10 days because I haven't been able to literally access the correct email or reply to emails that people have sent in. So I've been doing some replying to the emails about questions already. I'm going to reply to the applicants and let them know that one of the things that you can't see on the website is that there's actually 7 things that are required when you apply for a Starfleet scholarship. And that's in the usual Starfleet application, but what they did this year is kind of strangely interpreted one of my help desk tickets and created a fillable document on the scholarship website to where all you do is fill in your name and your GPA and your college and stuff and send it in, and it doesn't look like you need to do anything else because they didn't include the entire application in the fillable form field. So there is actually, you need to write a 2-page essay talking about the scholarship and why you should get it. You need to send in your resume, your transcripts, or if you're going into college as a freshman, your acceptance letter, so that we can check, look at your GPA and stuff like that. That comes into play. Also, you need 3 reference letters. You need one from someone in Starfleet that's at a first officer position or higher, and you need 2 from outside Starfleet, just like you would need a reference letter for a regular scholarship. So those are the 5 scholarships that are available from January 1st through June 15th, plus this special period now for Starfleet members. Now, the AB also approved 2 more scholarships this year, starting this year, for non-Starfleet members. And those got updated on the website this morning. And that's a scholarship for women pursuing a degree in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And also one that's called the Russell Camp III Memorial Diversity Scholarship. So the one for women pursuing degrees in STEM, that's available to obviously any women that are pursuing a degree in STEM. And it has kind of the same requirements. It doesn't require the Starfleet portion of it because it's for members that are not in Starfleet. And then the Russell Camp III Memorial Diversity Scholarship, it requires like a 1 to 2 page essay discussing why infinite diversity and infinite combinations is important to you, any accomplishments you've made in your work to promote IDIC, that sort of thing. So all the descriptions for all of our scholarships are available on the website. And also, if you purchase a booth at the virtual IC, that money also goes to the scholarship fund, and the proceeds from the auction at the VIC will also go to the scholarship fund. And so remember that the scholarship fund is solely supported by the members. You throw in a couple of $1 or $2 extra when you renew, or any of our amazing regions or chapters that fundraise for the scholarship program. That's all. That's where all of our funding comes from. So we're looking over stuff for this year, and I want to get those sent into the EC before their July call so that they can approve those. We can announce them at the virtual IC, and we can get those checks cut for those winners to their universities before the school year starts here in August. So.
Well, that's fantastic. Sounds like the scholarship program is in very good hands. Thank you very
I hope
much.
so. I'm trying.
Okay. Next, we are going to bring in.
Did you want the website, by the way?
Throw that website back up on the screen, please.
Did you have it up there? Okay, it wasn't. Okay, cool. sfi.org/backup/scholarships. And I'm hoping that someday we make it out of the backup files of the website and onto the real website.
That's something that should be taken care of, actually.
That's a goal for our scholarship program. Get on the real website.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we've got the chicken sandwich himself. Welcome, Chris. And you are here to talk about that thing that all the kids on the street are talking about, GatherTown. So, what exactly is a GatherTown?
So Gather is a browser-based virtual web conferencing software. However, unlike Zoom or Microsoft Teams, for example, Gather employs a virtual 8-bit world that you can move your avatar around in and interact with other users. It's sort of like a Nintendo game environment, but every character is a real person that you can video chat with. We here at the VIC staff were aware that virtual conventions lack interpersonal communication. So, for the purposes of this convention, we wanted to employ something that would allow everyone to be able to interact with each other in the spirit of an in-person conference. I've actually prepared a video about how to use the basic features of Gather if you'd like to show that now.
Okay, we can go ahead and do that.
Hey everyone, Commander Crispy Chicken Sandwich here from the USS Sandwich. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you the basics of how to use Gather. Moving your character through the Gather Town is a lot like your basic video game controls on a PC. To move your character with a keyboard, just use the arrow keys or the WASD keys. You can also navigate using only your mouse by double-clicking on a spot on the map to walk to it. As you move around the space and encounter other users, the other user's video screen will pop up and you can communicate with them. To fully enjoy this feature, you must have a microphone and camera enabled. If you choose, you can toggle your microphone and camera off or on by using the icons on the bottom bar of your screen. You can also toggle on or off the microphone or camera of the person you're interacting with by clicking the icons in their video window. On the right side of your screen, you should see the Participants bar, which displays all the users currently in the space. If you'd like to travel to one of your friends in the space but don't know where they are, simply click on their name and select Follow. Your character will automatically walk to the location of your friend and will continue to follow this person as they move around the space. You can also request to lead a person. If you request to lead a person and that person accepts, they will automatically walk to your location in the space and continue to follow your character as it moves around. This feature is good for large groups of people who want to stay together as they move around the space. Simply pick a leader and have the rest of the group follow them. We have set up several meeting spaces for people to be able to interact in groups at the same time. To use a meeting space, simply position your character in a chair and you will see the videos of and be able to communicate with everyone else at the same table. If you happen to get lost or stuck in our Gather space, simply click on the personal menu next to your video stream on the bottom bar, select Respawn, and your character will be transported back to the entrance. Scattered throughout the space are objects that you can interact with, like television screens and even go-karts. To interact with an object, simply approach the object and press the X key. This television, for instance, allows us to watch the USS Corsair's cool intro video on YouTube. There are some features available for you to use that are just for fun. For instance, if you press the Z key, your character will dance. Pressing the F key will make your character shoot confetti. If you press and hold the G key, your character will enter ghost mode and be able to walk through other characters that may be in their way. These are just a few of the basic features of Gather to help you get started enjoying our virtual space. For more information about Gather, how to use it, and to register for the VIC, please visit our webpage, sf5-vic.com.
Very cool video. Thank you for that.
No problem.
And anyone have any questions in the meantime on GatherTown?
Well, can I just say one more thing about Gather?
Absolutely.
So I just wanted to say that while Gather is a cool new feature we're looking to implement, we didn't create Gather, and it's still in development. It was generously donated to us by the developers who've created it. There are still some bugs in Gather. For instance, occasionally you'll see question mark boxes that mean the space is still loading. If you see this, you can usually refresh your screen and it should still load. And while Gather is a component of our conference, you can watch the conference from Gather. It's not the end all be all. The best place to view the convention is at our website, sfi-vic.com.
Very, very cool. Thank you for that. All right. And let's see, going down the old stinking schedule. Oh, hi, General. I didn't see you there.
You didn't see me? Are you kidding? All right, whatever.
Whatever. So
I'm glad we just had a discussion about GatherTown, because that's
Yes.
going to be the star base of operations for this international conference, this interplanetary conference. And the Marines, of course, are going to be a big part of it. So as I understand that they spent a lot of effort, the Corps of Engineers have been building this out, but it's so close to Breen space that we're a little worried. So Operation Barnett, which can't say too much about because it's classified. But what I can say is the Marines are going to go in there and make sure that it's secure. We're going to kick this thing off, make sure it's good, with some help from our naval support that give us a ride and make sure that the local space is cool. But then our Angels of Fury are going to take place and make sure that the planet's secure. And then we're going to go down, make sure that the facility's secure. We'll start with some special operations because that's fun. And they'll go and make sure that the beam-in zone is cool. After that, other teams will come in, and we'll make sure that each and every room is secure. No Breen shenanigans, no Romulan shenanigans, no shenanigans. So, after that, all the teams will make sure that everything's cool, but they're also going to show you that everything is operational, and so you'll understand where the rooms are for the convention and things like that. After that, we'll bring in the Commandant and Commander Starfleet himself, kick things off. After that, I think all the auxiliary departments get a chance to show off their wares. But you guys can be rest assured that due to Operation Barnett and the Task Force 1 is going to make sure that it all works well and that you know where you're going.
very, very, very cool. I also understand that there's going to be a presentation on by the Marines in GatherTown on Friday night. Want to tell us a little something about that?
Some of that's still classified. Getting with the Dawn to figure out what is available for release. But you can be rest assured that it's a party.
Interesting.
It's Marines. And we would have just gotten done doing a pretty heavy op. So Marines want a party after that. So it's going to be not too...
he said party, hey,
there we go. So we're going to make sure that everybody's, well and socially lubricated to get started with the VIC.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to that, and I'm sure everyone is already feeling more safe and secure knowing that you guys will be there.
It's going to be awesome.
Until you guys start getting drunk, and then, then it gets really entertaining. Well, anyway, thank you very much for that, General. Carry on as you were, all that good stuff, like your shades. All right. Let's see. Well, I understand... as luck would have it, I'm bringing Erin back in because she's going to talk a little about the guests. And we've got a question from Lucinda asking, how much are the booths again for the chapters?
So booths cost either $50 or a donation to our auction of $50 or more of an item. So, yeah, you can either donate an item that's valued at $50, or you can just give us $50. Our booths are filling up quite fast. So, oh, thank you, Jesse. You're sweet. Jesse just said that he shared this to his ship's Facebook group. I appreciate that very much.
Yes, share all this far and wide.
Yes, please share, like, and subscribe, because we're going to be doing at least one more of these before the VIC, and yeah, it's going to be cool. Hey, Ken.
Yes.
Can I talk to you about the guests?
Please do.
I'm very, very excited.
Well, I can tell. I'm excited too. I mean,
I
I've seen some of
know.
this stuff. These people don't even know. They think
know.
they
They
know
have
because they
no
looked at the
idea.
website. And if you haven't been to the website, go to the website, register, and then look at the
So
guests, and then
if
come
you
back here. We'll still be here.
if anybody has ever looked at our website, you know who the guests are. But one of them has changed. So I'm going to go over that.
Yes,
I-
that's breaking news, hot off the press.
So we have Rachel and Cheryl. She played Commander Nan on Discovery. And we were supposed to get a special greeting from Tim Russ, but instead he's doing a nice full interview for us and has sent us a lot of footage of his own stuff that he does in his free time, which is really cool.
Score.
I know, right? Good for SFI. I'm really excited to see it. We have Sarah Booth. She was Luda in season 4. And she's also a stunt professional. And she's a student of one of our SFI members who's working very hard on the VIC. So I'm really excited to see her interview. It's going to be a full stage production with professional lights at her high school that she attended. And the person interviewing her is actually going to be her music teacher, who is Lynn Harper. She's from the USS Nomad. She's the captain in Region 13. I cannot wait to see this one. I'm really excited. Dave Blass is another one. I was really excited to see this interview. This one's pre-recorded, and it's pretty awesome. We will have a little bit of a sneak peek of that we'll show at the end of probably when I'm done talking. We have Melinda Snodgrass, who is a science fiction writer. She's a brilliant writer in her own right, but she wrote my favorite episode of all time,
What's that?
is The Next Generation Measure of a Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's a good one. And she's so brilliant. She worked as a lawyer before George R.R. Martin, and she became friends, and he mentored her into writing. And everybody knows George R.R. Martin wrote Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's going to be an incredible interview. I've actually interviewed her before myself on a podcast. So she's just so interesting. I can't wait for you guys to see it. We have
That's gonna be exciting.
I know. Are you excited, Ken?
Oh yeah.
We have Tom Constantino. He's an American editor and co-producer on The Orville. So we're not just getting Star Trek guests on here. It's pretty widespread. And Tom Constantino is going to be really interesting because he's an editor and producer. He's the only one we have like that, but it'll be really cool to see what he says and talk about his craft a little bit. We're going to have Dr. Erin McDonald, who, if you don't know her, you should follow her on Facebook. She's an educator. She's a big STEAM advocate, which is near and dear to our hearts because of our new STEAM scholarship. She's a writer and a consultant, and she essentially does all of the she's like the science person that they have behind the scenes on Picard that's answering all the questions and making sure that the science makes sense in science fiction. So she's going to be really cool to talk to. She's going to do it live because she's that awesome. So I can't wait for you guys to see her. We also have John Kerrigan. He's from England and probably has the most amazing life story I've ever heard. I got to see his interview and it was tear-jerking and incredible, and I can't say enough good things about it, so I'm super excited about that.
It needs to be made into a movie on its own.
It does. He said he's trying to develop it into a mini series, which I honestly can't wait to see based on his father. You guys will get to see some clips from that, I think, when I'm done talking. But anyway, he is a diehard Star Trek fan. And he was a Star Trek fan before he got into anything, which gives him kind of a unique perspective because he loved Star Trek so much. And he knew Gene Roddenberry personally. and that was his big motivator to get into acting. So he's an actor, he's a fight choreographer, he's an author, and he's just overall sweet and wonderful. And the last guest we're going to have is Diana Phillips. She's a multi-platform professional, but she's also a big advocate of women in STEM, and she does talks for NASA and JPL. So she's going to give us a full science talk, and I cannot wait to hear her again. This will be my third time seeing Diana in all of her majesty. I have seen her twice before this, so like I asked her to come here. That's how good she is.
Are we gonna have to do math?
No,
Is this-
maybe.
Okay, good.
She might give you homework. I don't know.
No, I don't want homework.
We're also getting special greetings from 3 people, and they're all big names. One is Marina Sirtis, yay. One is Scott Bakula, double yay. And one is Will Wheaton, which is a triple yay. So anyway, that's it. Can we show the clips that we have?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
There we go.
Gene and I and Richard walked into the sets. So many stories within 10 years, but this is a.
It was very scary because you're walking into a big empty space, and so it's that thing of you're walking into the world where you have to build all the things and create everything, and if you fail, the fans will be alive. So
Flash mom's head in, attempted murder, and all this stuff, but she survived. And when he came out of hospital, he was never the same person.
the first thing I did was to get a bunch of the original crew back together who had designed, worked on the designs of the next generation.
And I stepped in and helped a girl, a disabled girl, against some football people. I won't go into details, but as a thank you, they let me have breakfast with George Takei. Oh my.
It's very important to know that there's a big difference between a Star Trek ship and a Star Wars ship. A lot of people are like, well, a spaceship is a spaceship. And it's like, well, but it's really not.
The small elevator thing with an open front, not really thinking it's a set, you know, and it was hydraulic, you know, hydraulically, but the hydraulics weren't pumped up or anything. And as I stood in it, it went.
Oh no.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
know, right? That's just clips from 2 of them. I'm so excited about this. Like, I honestly can't wait.
Yeah, it's like it's amazing that we've managed to pull together like actual real solid talent.
We've worked very hard for this.
Yes, we have. So thank you very much, and I'm going to send you back into the ether for now, and
Bye.
we're gonna move. Yeah, goodbye. Say goodbye, everyone. And I'm going to go bring in Randy Mitson, who is going to talk a little bit about our auctions. Hello,
Good
sir.
evening. Nice to be here.
So, talk a little bit about the auction we're having.
Sure. So our auction is going to be live and online, and it supports the scholarships. So proceeds from the auction are going to go and be donated to the Starfleet Scholarship. It's going to open early. So we're hoping to open it early in August so that you can see the items that are in the auction and you can start bidding on them early. If we're still accepting donations, so if you want a booth in GatherTown and you want to donate something worth $50 or more to the auction, you can do that to get a booth, or you can just outright donate something. Gift cards are great. So if you have a service or a shop, or you're an artist and you want to provide a gift certificate, that would be wonderful because the VIC is virtual this year. So people are going to be able to bid from wherever they are, and then we'll ship it to them. So the auction is going to work just like a real live auction. So it's not going to work like eBay where you have what's called proxy bidding. So if you see something that you want and you're willing to pay $50 or $100 for it, you can bid that, and the bid will go right to that. Again, we're trying to raise money for the scholarships. We're trying to make some money with this so that some money can be donated to the scholarship. And a bid placed is what it is. So it doesn't go up little increments like it does on eBay. So just be aware of that. If you bid for $100 for something, it goes right to $100. And then just like a real live auction, the auctioneer, computerized, the auctioneer will let bids soft close. So what that means is that if somebody kind of snipes in last minute to place a bid on something in the last couple of seconds, the auction will give a little bit more time for other people to bid. And if an item is set to, say, close at the top of the hour, and there's people that are bidding back and forth, it'll let it go until somebody gives up, basically. So a couple of things to be aware of. You can go to the website at sfi-vic.com, and there's an auction page there. We don't have, thank you very much, Ken. You're so efficient there. We don't have anything up yet. But once we,
oh no, that's all Ed. Oh,
okay,
see,
Ed,
I screwed
thank
it
you,
up.
Ed.
I hop in and I break it all, so I'm gonna let Ed go back to running.
Thank you very much, Ed. I should have known it was Ed in the background there. So just like a real auction, just think, real live auction. If you say you're willing to bid something for it, the auction accepts that bid. And if there's last minute fighting back and forth, you can't snipe in the last second and put a bid in last second to get it. It's going to give people a little bit more time. Be aware there is shipping, so we'll try to keep the shipping as low as possible. And we do have items that are kind of all over the place, so we're going to try to keep the shipping as low as possible. But there will be shipping to your location on the item, unless you want to come and pick it up, and then you're welcome to do that too.
Okay. What kind of items are we looking at to find at the auction?
Oh, I don't know if I want to give that away yet.
Oh, come on, you gotta give something.
Yeah, there's we do. If you go to the website, you can see our sponsors on the website, and we have some uniforms from Costume Mart. I don't know if I want to drop too many. There you go. Thank you. We have some jewelry. We have some art. Pretty much everything is Star Trek related in some way. So yeah, go and check them out. That'll give you a little bit of a hint when you go and look at our sponsors. Most of them are sponsors donating stuff for the auction. So that'll give you a little bit of a hint for it. And you can click on those boxes and they'll take you to one of them. I know I'm looking at a new uniform. I need a red uniform. I don't have one. And Costume Mart right there has them. Planet Pickle and Troublesome Girl Studios, Bigling Graphics, there's lots and lots of stuff to choose from. I think we have about 30 items right now. We're looking at hopefully doubling that in the next few weeks.
Very, very cool. And if I'm not mistaken, Erin herself donated a big honking batleth.
Yeah.
Forged and with a stand, and it's pretty impressive.
I have one too. I'm not donating mine.
Oh, show it off.
You can't see it. I don't know if I can even show it to you. It's huge.
Well, just show it off in pieces.
Yeah,
it'll take
really
some time.
We're gonna have photos of everything, so you'll be able to see what it is in that. So
very, very nice. Cannot go wrong with. Okay, so it's a standard. It's not the sort of Kayla. She's clarifying.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Okay.
Sorry, mine's. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's only one.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm not seeing any other questions from the masses. So.
Can I just add if anybody
please.
has any questions or they want to donate something or they just want to contact the committee on the website, there is a contact page. Maybe Ed can bring it up. That has a little form down the side, and that's the easiest way to submit a question or to donate something. That'll reach the committee.
Very cool. Thank you very much. And let's see, is Ed going to throw that up? I saw him looking like he was typing. There we go.
There he is. Yeah.
All right. There you go. All right. So
that's the contact page. And you can just fill out that form on the right-hand side.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And moving right along, we're going to move on to awards. And, I get to talk to Erin again.
Can I tell you about this Batleth first?
Please.
Okay, so there's a guy in Vancouver that I am a collector of Klingon weapons. I also have the Sword of Kahless. Randy was so impressed with it because it's amazing that he bought it himself. It's heavy, it's made of steel, it's hand forged, they're all custom. He actually went out of business, so you cannot get another one of these. But I'm donating a standard Batleth. It's full size. It's heavy. It probably weighs almost 10 pounds, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's black wrapped. And on top of that, I have a wall mount for it that has the Klingon emblem, and then you hang it up on the wall. So that's all going to come with it, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Very, very cool. Very cool. And I'm breaking news. Jeremy Karsten from Region 3 says he will donate a WordPress-based website built for a chapter. He did this once before at the Region 3 Summit. Went well, and just for basic build and labor, they'll have to, foot the bill for their own hosting. But and that comes courtesy of the USS Battleborn.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Jeremy. That's amazing. I know there's a lot of work that goes into that. So that's really cool. Thank you.
And because why not? I'll throw in a logo for them if they don't have one.
You're going to make a logo? Oh,
I've been known to putter around Photoshop from time to time.
So you're going to do a logo and a website as one gift?
Well, I'll throw in the logo to go along with Jeremy.
That's wonderful. That's really cool. Thanks, guys.
New site, new graphics kind of deal.
So let's talk about these awards.
Yes.
Okay. So we have the Starfleet Academy Awards, which are very cool. You'll get to see who made Red Squad, Blue Squad, Gold. Is it Blue Squad? Gold Squad? I don't know. I think that's right. Anyway, there's quite a few names on there. I think you'll be really excited to see it.
Is there a taco squad? There should be a taco squad if there's not one.
I wish there was. But there isn't, sadly. Woe is me. But we also have the Fleet Awards. And I'm going to give you guys a little teaser about who won the Fleet Awards. Are you ready? Just one. Flag Officer of the Year. We're going to spoil it. Everybody's going to know. Ed, show it. Do it. Do it. He won't do it. Okay, I guess you guys can't know. Would be nice. We just rickrolled everybody.
Yes, we did.
All two people that watch us.
Oh, well,
Biggest rickroll ever. Haha.
Well, Rob's off camera, so he's not.
You broke me. It took me a minute there.
Sorry, we rickrolled you.
Yeah,
you thought it was going to be.
Jameson's all over it. It was almost very tragic.
You thought Carl Winters was going to win, didn't you?
Yeah, Carl Winters deserved it, but
I know.
You can't deny Rick Astley.
Okay, well, this is where we come to the end. But beforehand, I wanted to bring Jeremy back real quick to thank him. He's the brains behind the under detail that we did for Final Mission at the Region 3 Summit last month.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I've seen
Yes.
the footage of it. It's
I don't know what
so
you mean
good.
back. This is the first time I've been here. That other guy was same name, but over the top. I mean, shit.
He was.
He was.
Yeah.
He was hardcore.
Anyway, yeah, no, so as regional coordinator, actually, so let me back up. Honor Guard is actually how I got started in doing things that are above the chapter in Starfleet. And I know that's an odd way to enter things. Actually, it was Ken and I who were competing for the position of Honor Guard Commander of 3rd Brigade. And I had just gotten out of the Air Force, and that just seemed like a really kind of natural transition for me. But of course, as soon as I put my hand in the air, I kept like finding my hand in the air, and now I'm an RC and stuff. So it's actually really fun, so I could get to go back to doing Honor
There
Guard
we go.
stuff.
Rob's back.
Welcome back, Rob.
And that was absolutely the best detail I've ever trained, ever led, ever been a part of, and I've been a part of many for Starfleet, and it's going to be great. I have not seen the final footage. I don't want to see the final footage because I'm trying to, like, with so many R3 people that I'm very proud of being a part of this, I'm trying to do like I do for movies, like not watch the trailers and the spoilers, so that when I go
You
to
don't
the
want to
theater,
see how the sausage is made?
I don't. Like, I'm trying not to, so that when I watch the VIC, there's still something special for me that I didn't know about.
Man,
So I know that
it's
this
coming
was
together
great,
real nice.
and we felt really, really good about it. And I'm very proud of everybody who is part of it. Not just R3 personnel. We had people from all over the place that were in it. And it's going to be like nothing you've seen before. It's the environment, the detail of footage, the dedication to it. And I think we did it under 3 hours. Well,
It felt like 3 days.
Well, it might have
No,
been
it didn't.
feeling like 3 days, but I think we did it from
it felt like
show
3
up
days.
to start practicing to final cut was under 3 hours.
I think when we started filming, it was around noon, and that's after hours and hours and hours of practice beforehand.
No,
So
I didn't even get.
no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
even
no.
get to town until 2-3 o'clock.
Yeah,
Oh,
we started
you're
around
right.
2. We finished before 5.
Okay.
Would've been-
Yeah, it
would've
was
been
a
great if y'all
long
could have like done the
time.
filming before I even got there. That would have been ideal.
Well,
It was a long.
you're the
long
camera
time.
guy. I had
Exactly.
people to knock around. But no, it was really, really. I'm very proud of that team. And I'm
Yeah,
proud to-
all joking aside, the footage I think came out really good.
I also want to add that the fleet captain was there, and he's the one who accepted the flag. So it's
You
very,
mean the
very
fleet
special.
admiral?
Fleet Admiral, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The fleet
You're in
admiral.
it too. Everyone, Aaron's
Steve.
actually going to be in it.
I'm not in it. They're lying. Steve Farley's in it. The fleet
She-
admiral. Thank you for
She
correcting
plays
me.
the flag.
I do. I play
Yeah,
the
we just
flag.
fold Aaron in half a
It
couple
was
times. Great.
great costuming.
I didn't know she was that flexible.
Everyone else does.
But no, that was an amazing detail. Usually I'm in Steve's position for a summit, and that I have to receive the flag. So it was really like great that Steve Farley was there as the fleet admiral to receive it, so that I could go play again. It's been a while since I've got to be part of the team.
The chemistry
And-
I saw between Jeremy and Steve is just incredible.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's really good.
Okay. It's because I haven't seen a lot of it.
Don't.
Yeah,
It
it's
was-
like BJ and the Bear, every which way but loose. You can be Clyde.
No, that's not
That's a
true.
dated reference.
No, but
I'm very proud of that.
seriously,
I'm
it's
very proud of a lot of the people in Region 3 that are contributing to this great event. I'm really proud of Erin, and that's how she got their names, is that I believe in what she's doing and the team that she's assembled. So I gave her my short list of people that are doing awesome shit, and she used them. So, and I think that's probably going to be true across a lot of different regions. I think Region 1, Region 13, and I'm probably missing a few in there that I just off the top of my head.
Region 10.
She
10.
works us like pack meals. Send help, please.
Yeah, if anyone, you can tell now that this is going to be a much different virtual IC than we've ever had before. It's radically different.
My concept into going in this was that I wanted to have an IC virtually that was deserving of the membership. And I'm willing to not sleep to do it. So in turn, we have amazing guests, amazing programs. We have a way for you to interact like you would in a real IC through GatherTown. So, I mean, this is for you guys, and you deserve it. And I really hope that you guys are going to like what we make.
I think they will. It's very cool.
It's going to be certainly above board. The amount of effort, and like I said, the guest stars, the GatherTown, the things that are going into this are going to be radically different than even most of the virtual conventions that we've had for the last several years due to COVID. When StarTrek.com was putting on it, when the other Trek with Ryan, what's his name? I'm sorry. I know one of the people watching is going to correct me, but they had two virtual Star Trek conventions that we watched and really enjoyed. I mean, don't get me wrong. These things were great. I think ours is going to be better. And I think that's a crazy, crazy thing to say. And I say it with confidence. And it's because of Erin and the team that she's assembled. So I'm just kind of glad that I donated a couple names to her cause.
They're good names.
Yes.
Yeah. Only the best.
Wait,
Rob.
Oh, yeah, no. Rob's right. So, yeah, absolutely. The VIC team, I believe, accepts donations in the forms of alcohol.
Whiskey.
I believe whiskey is the predominant feature.
send Jameson.
B-double-O-Z-E.
Oh, no, I'm out of Jameson's.
Oh, I love my Jameson too.
You know what's crazy?
VIC brought to you by the American Booze Council.
Oh.
It's funny because the first honor guard I ever did was also sponsored by copious amounts of Jameson. So I don't know if that should maybe be the official drink of Starfleet. Like Region 3's official drink is always Dr. Pepper, for the record.
Yes.
We cheat to make sure that happens.
Always and forever.
But you know what goes well with Dr.
I
Pepper?
don't know. I don't think I told you this, but if I found out that was no longer the case, I would have left. I would have like, I'm not coming back. No.
Don't.
It says at the bottom of the screen right now, send rum. Can you change it to
Send
send
rum. Send
Jameson?
whiskey. Send whiskey.
Oh, what do you do with the drunken sailor? What do you do?
Oh,
Good, and if you send rum, send good sipping rum that's a
Yeah.
good whiskey. Like, don't be sending me no Bacardi. Don't be sending me no, the captain and I no longer get along, so screw that guy. We need a
booze for everyone. Listen to your
we need like Diplomatico, Ron Zacapa, some good rums if you're doing that.
Hey, look, it's a dog.
Randy's pumps are always available.
Don't talk about Jeremy like that.
Oh.
Oh, look at Randy's dog. I love his dog. This is Nero. He's so cute. He was born with a cleft palate, so his little tooth sticks out.
He like knows where the camera is, and he's like, no.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Nero's very photosensitive.
The dog objects to the low resolution.
Yeah.
Oh,
The dog's like,
Ready to
get better internet.
Randy
Randy a better
has
camera.
the
720
worst
minimum.
internet. His wife won't allow him to get better.
0.4 megabits per second.
She won't do it. He asks. she
It
says
looks
no.
better far away. So
My
back to
2000 ping the other night was probably the worst I've ever had.
Oh no.
Ken, do you
Yeah.
have anything else for us?
No, I don't. Anyone
Okay,
else
bye.
have any questions out there across
Well-
the hills and dales of the internet?
If you do, you can just go to our website. There's a form there under the contact. You can fill it out and ask us anything you want. But please send in the questions because we're going to do another one of these boring things. In a
Yes.
couple
Do we want to go ahead and announce the date?
Yes.
And that is going to be, what did we decide? July 31st?
Yep.
Yes.
July the 31st. Okay, about the same time.
Yep.
All right. And I guess that is it. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And that was probably one of the most terrifying things I've done in the last few years, but it is what it is.
You did a good
with
job, Ken.
Yeah, well.
You did a great job, Ken. So did everyone
I
else.
tripped myself up by accidentally hitting the scroll button. So once I fixed that,
I'm
it'll
jealous
all
of your
good to
desk,
go.
is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
well,
beautiful.
you know.
Can we give it up for Ken's virtual background real quick?
Yeah,
'Cause
this
it's
is
probably
I
the
made
best
know.
virtual background I've
specifically
ever
for
seen.
this. I mean,
I mean, he even made a reflection of himself
Yes.
in it. It's
yeah,
so
hang on.
detailed.
I got to show
His
that off
attention to
real quick.
details unparalleled.
Yeah, you guys can see that.
Holy
yeah.
fuck!
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know, right? It's that good.
Yeah, see?
Damn.
It's a little bit of witchcraft. So, everyone, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again on the 31st. As always, you could reach out to us at our website. And if you have any questions, just let us know. And I'm stalling for a second as I find the outro. And with that, good night, everyone.
Bye.